Nearly 18 months after our first shoot there, today we're back at Cambridge Street Collective to do a job for a Korean street food vendor called Clapping Seoul. Clapping Seoul is run by Emma and Jay, and their office just happens to be next to ours at Steamworks. They've been expanding a lot lately and recently opened up a new outlet at Tower Bridge in London. At the site they have big digital display boards for the menus, so Jay had the idea to incorporate some video elements into these displays to highlight the process of how the food is made. We planned to shoot during the busier evening period to potentially get some customer interaction shots, but our main priority was to film the food being cooked. They had 3 dishes that they particularly wanted to highlight: corn dogs, fried chicken and fried cauliflower. We'd recently seen some Instagram reels using really interesting filming techniques to bring the cooking process to life. Ricardo ordered some clamps and some magic arms that we could use to attach the camera to all sorts of things, and we made full use of these. On this shoot we decided to go with the Panasonic S5 II, as it has a smaller form factor than the Blackmagic, meaning we could squeeze it into all sorts of awkward spaces. Plus, having access to 18mm full frame focal length means that we can get right up close to the food and still have a wide enough angle to include enough of the environment to give context. We worked closely with the staff at Clapping Seoul to understand the processes and techniques used for the dishes, and it took us a little while to figure out the best angles for the hands-on close-up shots, as we hadn't really shot anything like this before. Once again, the Godox nanotubes were incredibly useful on this shoot. These things have been such a good investment. They're so versatile and so useful for all sorts of situations, well worth the price. We wanted to show the whole journey of the food being made from start to finish. We included shots of each stage of the process, but tried to incorporate as many different types of shots as possible to keep the video really dynamic and engaging. We really had to think outside the box, and were allowed to be super creative throughout the entire project. In the edit, we added some vibrant colours and some interesting transitions, and even managed to find some royalty-free K-pop to use for the music. Although we had done work with food vendors before, this project hit a little different. We got really creative in the whole process, both the filming and the editing. We tried some brand new techniques, and we even got some new equipment to achieve these results. We'd absolutely love to do more of this stuff.
시끌벅적 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 동네 시끄럽네요 시끌벅적 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 많은 사람 많네요 Come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya I say come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya 시끌벅적 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 동네 시끄럽네요 시끌벅적 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 많은 사람 많네요 Come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya I say come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya Come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya I say come and hit you and run Come for your ransom 나 어째 거리려야 뭐 막아 quick nothing for ya Dead to me, R.I.P. buried 무리들이 몰려온다 사자해라 미리 Dead to me, R.I.P. buried 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙여 반성해라 피리